A Coach bag priced at $10,000 sounds unbelievable. At that price point, you would typically expect names like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or Dior, legends of the fashion runway with decades of dominance in the global luxury market. Coach, however, is a brand many people still associate with shopping malls, outlet stores, and the idea of accessible luxury. Yet today, Coach quietly sells a handbag that rivals some of the world's most famous luxury items. To understand this positioning, think of it this way: if Hermès is Rolls-Royce, and Louis Vuitton or Gucci is the loud, iconic, instantly recognizable Lamborghini, then the crocodile leather Coach Rogue is like a limited edition Corvette. There are no flashy European badges, no need for ostentation, just serious craftsmanship and traditional materials and strong technical value. Coach is also making a clear comeback with Gen Z. Rogue bags are now appearing in New York and Paris, inside VIP flagship stores, during fashion weeks, and among America's discreet elite. So the real question is not whether Coach can sell a $10,000 bag, but how. In the following section, we will examine Coach's most expensive handbags and the true place of the Rogue Alligator within the brand's world. First, you need to look at how Coach structures its pricing. At the entry level is the Coach Tabby, a Gen Z icon driven by nostalgia for the year 2000. Prices typically range from $395 to $695, making it one of Coach's most visible and commercially successful lines. Next is the Coach Rogue, part of the 1941 collection, which serves as the benchmark for the brand's craftsmanship. Standard Rogue leather bags range from $695 to $1,500, depending on size and detail. This is the point where Coach transitions from trend-driven fashion into serious leather craftsmanship. Following that are the Brooklyn and Empire carryall, designed for everyday use. These typically range from $450 to $895, targeting professionals who want durability without openly signaling luxury. At the very top of Coach's pricing structure is the exotic skins category, where the Rogue Alligator belongs. Made from 100% genuine alligator leather, it is produced in extremely limited quantities and priced between $5,000 and $10,000, depending on size. For comparison, exotic leather bags from Louis Vuitton and Gucci typically start at $12,000 to $20,000, often with prominent branding. Ralph Lauren alligator bags can reach $25,000 to $30,000. The Coach Rogue Alligator, however, occupies a different position. It offers refined luxury, exceptional craftsmanship, and a comparatively restrained price within the rare animal leather segment. Therefore, the inevitable question is, why is a $10,000 Coach bag still so sought after? To understand why Rogue was born, you have to go back a long way before fashion trends and runway cycles existed. Coach was not originally a fashion house. In 1941, it started as a small men's leather goods workshop in Manhattan, producing wallets and purses with a single obsession: durability. The decisive breakthrough came from an unexpected source: American baseball gloves. The artisans noticed that a glove did not get damaged with use. It became softer and better over time. That realization led to the use of glove leather, which later became Coach's DNA. This leather was designed to become more beautiful with use. In 1959, Coach introduced the horse and carriage logo, representing heritage, resilience, and traditional craftsmanship brought into modern America. Decades later, Rogue emerged as a quiet rebellion against trend-driven luxury. And when the Rogue is crafted from alligator leather, it becomes the purest expression of Coach's philosophy: traditional materials, uncompromising craftsmanship, and restraint rather than ostentation. The Coach's story has never been free from criticism. For years, the brand was dismissed as just a mall-friendly brand. The drastic price reductions in the 2000s and early 2010s made Coach more accessible, but they also diminished brand awareness. Others argued that Coach could never truly rival European luxury brands. Compared to fashion houses like the Louis Vuitton or Dior, Coach lacked the Parisian legend, the haute couture runways, and the aristocratic aura. So, the question arose, can a brand recover when its image is tarnished? Or is Coach proving something far more unsettling to the luxury world: that craftsmanship, discipline, and cultural appropriateness can rebuild prestige, even without European origins? These doubts paved the way for the creation of Rogue Alligator. In the next section, we will analyze the real reasons why this bag costs $10,000. The $10,000 price tag of the Coach Rogue Alligator bag is not just a result of the brand. It is the result of a deliberate combination of rare materials, masterful craftsmanship, intricate design, and Coach's strategic positioning for luxury. All these elements together allow this bag to enter a price segment traditionally reserved only for Europe's oldest luxury brands. Here are 4 core reasons behind its unusually high price. First is the extreme rarity of the material and the high cost of raw materials. The Rogue Alligator bag is made from Louisiana alligator leather from the United States, one of the most tightly controlled and expensive leathers in the world. Unlike cowhide, which can be mass-produced industrially, alligator leather requires strictly controlled farming conditions to prevent surface damage from fighting, stress, or environmental factors. What truly drives the price up is the deliberate waste of material. To produce a Rogue 31, artisans typically need the hides of 2 to 3 alligators, but only use the belly skin. This area is the softest, most supple, and has the most uniform square scales. Much of the hide that does not meet aesthetic standards is discarded or recycled into smaller accessories. This low recovery rate significantly increases the cost of raw materials even before production begins. The second reason is the complex tanning process and masterful craftsmanship. Tanning alligator leather is one of the most technically demanding processes in the high-end leather goods industry. The tanning cycle lasts 20 to 25 days, combining chemical treatment with hand-dyeing techniques designed to preserve natural softness while ensuring long-lasting durability. Alligator leather is thick, stiff, and difficult to work with. It cannot be fully processed by standard industrial sewing machines. Many steps require hand punching and hand stitching to achieve precise alignment of the scales. A small mistake can ruin a piece of leather worth thousands of dollars. Inside the bag, Coach uses absolutely no fabric lining. Instead, the Rogue Alligator is finished with a super soft seed or lambskin lining, reinforcing the luxurious feel from the inside out, an approach usually reserved for ultra-high-end products. The Rogue design is also a technical flagship product of Coach. The Rogue is not an easy design to execute. It is one of Coach's most technically demanding products, with 3 separate compartments, a reinforced interior structure, and heavy metal hardware that must be perfectly balanced to maintain its shape without being rigid. The alligator leather version belongs to the Coach 1941 collection, the brand's highest-end line and the main platform for showcasing masterful craftsmanship. These products, often displayed on international catwalks, are not mass-produced items, but rather statements of technical sophistication. It also holds collectible value and protects the brand's value because Coach does not mass-produce alligator leather bags. Each Rogue Alligator is created in very limited quantities, often with a unique identification code, making it closer to a collector item than a regular retail product. At this price point, buyers receive lifetime VIP service, including professional maintenance, restoration, and leather care performed by Coach's own artisans. Through its Coach Reloved program, the brand even buys back and restores pre-owned Rogue Alligator bags, a rare move that helps support resale value and liquidity in the United States secondary market. In the ultra-luxury world, $10,000 for an alligator handbag is not exactly expensive. A comparable Hermès Birkin in alligator leather typically sells for between $40,000 and $60,000, and often much higher on the resale market. The Coach Rogue Alligator does not compete through European emblems or logo prestige. It competes through American craftsmanship, rare materials, intricate construction, and deliberate restraint. The Coach Rogue Alligator bag was not designed to attract mass attention. It is favored by influential women who value power, durability, and cultural weight, not fleeting trends. Jennifer Lopez, Coach's longtime global ambassador, frequently appears with high-end Rogue bags in her work and daily life. Kate Moss is the face of Rogue, is advertising campaigns, reinforcing the brand's reputation for luxury and sophistication. Priyanka Chopra regularly carries the structured Rogue bag to work, while traveling and in public. Chloe Grace Moretz is a pioneer, connecting Rogue with a younger, yet stylish, clientele. Beyond celebrities, the Rogue Alligator is quietly favored by female executives, founders, and collectors across America. You are more likely to see it in Manhattan boardrooms, private events in Beverly Hills, or Chicago's Gold Coast, rather than in crowded shopping malls. It appears at fashion weeks, art galas, closed-door meetings, and first-class airport lounges. And that leads us to our final conclusion. I realized that the Coach Rogue crocodile leather bag is not expensive just because of the logo. I understood that what I was paying for was something deeper. American heritage, masterful craftsmanship, deliberate scarcity, and quiet authority. This bag does not try to grab attention. It does not chase trends or recognition. It exists for those who recognize its value without needing explanation. Thank you for watching our analysis video on why the Coach Rogue Alligator is so expensive. We hope you enjoyed this analysis, and if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel.